job, Chad. We're so proud of what he and Kara and that team is doing. You know, Chad, as well as Edward, our next speaker, they're both going RVP April 1st, for sure. And they're just trying to get things finally put in position, in place for that. And we're so excited. Our last Bass Shop speaker today is actually our Bass Shop MVP for last year, Edward Calderon. And most of you that follow the leader sheet, you're familiar with Edward. He's got a great story, folks. I mean, last year was a phenomenal year for him, but it didn't start off phenomenal. And he made some definite changes about halfway through the year, and that kind of caused this avalanche of things to happen for them. As you know, or maybe you don't, but they went out in November and they did 123,000 in premium and set the new all-time regional leader record for the company. And so we're so proud of him for doing that. And he and Kathy and their girls, they're going RVP on April 1st. And they're just phenomenal. Just a phenomenal leader. The guy is living urgency. Urgency is everything, and that is Edward. And it's just infectious what he's done, the influence he's had in the Bass Shop. So I'm excited for you guys to hear from him. So the awesome Edward Calderon.
Hey Kathy, how you doing out there? I wish you were here, babe. I love you. But anyway, what Shane wanted me to talk about was to share my story, how my November came about. See, back in May, I was really miserable, guys. I was really miserable. I called Shane. I go, Shane, I am tired of losing. I am tired of losing. I've been full-time for about a year and a half, and I'm just sick and tired of just producing, 3,000 to 6,000 every month. And I just told Shane, just tell me exactly what I need to do, and I'll do it. And honestly, guys, I think he was going to tell me, well, Edward, what I want you to do, I want you to go buy this bug. I want you to be nicer to your people. And no, it wasn't that, guys. You know what he told me? He goes, Edward, I want you to be you. I want you to go back, get your confidence again, become that personal producer that you used to be, and just get it done. Quit trying so hard to be a manager. And you know what, guys? When he told me that, he just set me free. I went home that night and told my wife, I go, Kathy, this is what we're going to do. Remember when we were part-time? Remember how we did 13,000, our first month license, 22,000 our second month, and we never dropped below 10 because we had urgency? I go, that's exactly what we're going to do. And when one of our teammates calls in a sale, you know what? We're just going to cheer him on. But you know what? It's me and you. And that month, May, I just broke loose. I mean, Kathy and I, we went out there and rode 19,000 in personal production. The team rode 20. But it was exciting. It was an exciting month because I came back to life. I remember being at 15,000, and there's a teammate on my team by the name of Chris. And I was like, come on, Chris. We could do it, buddy. We could do it. We're at 15,000, man. We could break 20. I know we can. And it was funny because Chris looked at me, Edward, we believe in you. I know you can. But we did it, guys. And then in June, we wouldn't let off. I go, Kathy, we got to keep it going, man. I'm excited again. And the month of June, we did 16,000, and the team did 21. So they started, coming to life. And then something incredible happened in July. We got invited up to Oregon to visit Ryan and Summer Silva. And Ryan, I hope you're watching. But that little drive that you and I took to buy Starbucks, I mean, it was like the missing link that I was missing. When you told me on that drive and said, Edward, you know what my number one focus is? Is to get Darrell and Connie Haas to $1 million. I mean, I could care less about me. It's about getting them to $1 million. And right there, that's when I realized, I go, oh my God, all this time I've been doing this, but for Edward, And then I changed my focus. And I just started focusing on Shane and Perry. My job after that was to deliver for the Bass Shop, to always, have them over 100,000 and to get them to the top. That month of July, we wrote 12,000 personal, 22,000 team. See, guys, it was getting a little bit better. The team was backing me up. And the month of August, we wrote 10,000 personal. The team wrote 12,000 for a total of 22,000 team. So now me and my wife are like, oh my God, this is great. And during that time of August, Shane got a hold of a CD from Rick Susie where he was talking about not being such an overrider. So now it was perfect because now I got Shane telling me to be me. I got Ryan Summer Silva, what he told me to do, which was perfect. Now I got Rick Susie telling me it's okay to go to work. And then in September, we just kept, full throttle. We just kept going. In September, we did 16,000 personal, the team did 36. I mean, this is the same team that back in May was only doing 3,000 to 6,000. And then in October, we did 18,000 personal. The team did 41. I mean, it was just awesome. And I remember we were going into November, and you know, I was getting my team goals, and we were sitting right there. And I mean, I know Ruben said he wanted to do 20. Chris did. He said he wanted to do 20. Chris wanted to do 20. I wanted to do 20. So I said, okay, we could do it, guys. But honestly, when I walked out of there, I said, oh my gosh, I you know, it's gonna be tough, but you know, we're gonna do it. You know, we're gonna do it. But I also told the team, I go, look, guys, if you want to hit your goals, one thing I know, you got to start strong. You got to start strong, and every day you got to feed that premium monster, because if you don't feed that premium monster every night, you will die and you will lose that momentum. And they did. They exactly did that. They started strong. The first week we were at 41,000. By the third week we were at 60,000. And I remember being done in the full-timers meeting. We went into my little office. There's only 4 full-timers, myself and 3 other guys. And I was like, okay, guys, what do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to go for it? Or do you want to call it quits? And I remember Ruben saying, well, let's go for it. We could do 100,000, then we could do it. And I go, Ruben, so how the heck are we going to do 100,000? There's only 4 of us. You know, we have the part-timers, but we can't really count on them, and I'm not going to push them. And Ruben goes, well, it's easy. There's 4 of us. Martin does 10. Chris does 10. I do 10. You do 10. I go, hey, well, okay, let's go. You know, and we just went for it, guys. And obviously, we did 123,000. It was awesome, guys. It was such a beautiful feeling. But you know what, guys? This business is hard enough as it is. And, you know, I'm a simple guy, and I keep it very simple. You know, I'm going to give you guys 5 things that I live and die from. One of them, I stay 100% coachable to Shane Deneen. I'm always in line with them. Number 2, I gotta be the lead by example. I gotta be the first one to put my name on the board. I gotta be the first one to get the first sale. Number 3, I personally always try to have my best month. Number 4, urgency, and the last one, call your upline every day, even if you don't want to. But anyway, I'll see you guys in Cancun.
Wow, that was awesome. You know, I hope you guys got his example there, the example that he is of leadership. I remember that. Edward went out there and did it. His team is unbelievable. And probably the most pound for pound, the strongest team I've ever seen, that's for sure. And they did what they did. They are what they are because of the example that Edward set. And we're so stinking proud of those guys. Hey, we're going to switch gears a little bit here.